Hi and welcome to a new episode here on Global Adventure, and in this episode I'm gonna look for Capercaillie and black grouse in the treetops. And I would say, to my experience, conditions now are absolutely perfect. It's like half a meter of snow on the ground, quite soft snow. So that means birds, it's not easy for them to find food on the ground, and then they move into the treetops. So Capercaillie, the bigger bird of them, they can be up to 5 kilograms. They feed mainly on pine needles during wintertime. And black grouse, they feed on birch and also pine. So you can find them both in the birch trees and in the pine trees. And when I say, I mean it's absolutely perfect conditions, because in my experience, when it's not too cold like now, just like 5 degrees below 0 Celsius, the birds seem to be pretty active. Because the thing, if it's too cold, you know, like -20 or even -30, birds actually spend quite a lot of time under the snow. They actually dive down into the soft snow, and that way they conserve energy, and you know, they stay warm, actually insulated by the snow. So that happens when it's too cold. The birds spend more time under the snow. Another thing which is a great advantage when hunting these birds in the treetops, you know, black grouse, obviously it's a black bird, and the same with Capercaillie, mostly black. And when the forest is snow covered and all white like this, it's much more easy to spot the birds in the treetops. So what I do, you know, I have my skis here. I search for open areas like marshes or ice-covered lakes, and I travel across them on my skis. I stop often and use my binoculars. Like here is a perfect area. There is lots of pine trees around on the small hills here, and I can see quite far. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I want to show you guys what kind of equipment I bring on a winter hunt like that. So you can see I have white camouflage, because obviously it makes me less visible to the birds in the snow. You know, birds, they actually have color vision, or most birds actually. So I would say you need camouflage more when you hunt birds compared to, you know, deer or moose, which they don't have color vision. So winter clothes, my skis, and binoculars is a very important gadget to bring on a hunt like this. I stop and use my binos a lot, and I have also range finder, this one from Loophole here. It's very useful to have a rangefinder, because when these birds are sitting in the treetops, it's kind of hard to judge if it's 100, 150 or 200 when you only see a bird sitting in a treetop. So rangefinder, I would say, is very clever to bring. I also bring hearing protection. Even though I have a silencer, I like to protect my hearing. My rifle here, this is the Savage 110 ultralight. I really like this, and for this kind of hunting, when you walk for long hours, it's useful to have a light gun. This is in 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm using a Hornady solid point, because when you shoot at these birds, you don't want a soft point or an expanding bullet, because then you will destroy the meat. And I hunt these birds for the meat. You know, they're great eating, so hopefully I will get some. And I do another thing when I'm hunting like this in the winter, which is quite clever. I bring a piece of tape which I'll show you what I do with it. I put it in front of you know, my barrel. This is to avoid getting snow inside my barrel, because when you walk in the forest and trees are covered in snow like this, it can easily happen that you get snow into your barrel, and you don't want that. You can remove this before shooting, but you don't need to. It doesn't actually affect the accuracy. It seems like the pressure will blow off the tape. Yeah, so it won't affect the accuracy. I've tried it a lot, but if you are concerned about it, it's easy also to remove it. In my backpack I bring always drinking water, matches, and you never know how long you're gonna be outside. I bring extra food, of course. And I also pack something soft in my backpack, because when I lie down in the snow, hopefully I will do that if I see some birds, I use my backpack as a rest for the rifle, usually if I'm shooting from a lying down position. So that's a bit about my equipment. Let's go hunting. No luck with the birds today, but that's part of hunting. We're in January 2023 now, but every year usually I try to go on a hunt like this on the first snow of the season, and that's usually in November. Then birds are often quite easy to get within range. So last year in 2022 I went on a trip in November, so let's have a look at some clips from that hunt. You could see my hunt there in November was successful. And what I try to do when I'm alone, if possible, is to set up the camera so that I can have myself and the bird in the same, frame. It's not always possible, but if I manage, I do it. I have my camera filming through the scope, the Tactacam, and then I bring my normal camera on a tripod. And so what I'm trying always, if possible, is get myself and the bird in the same frame. But as I said, it's not always easy to do that. But we can have a look at another situation. Yeah, you could see I was lucky there with the black grouses. On the last one I had a challenge there because it was so windy, so the bird was, swaying in the wind. I had to wait for the right opportunity and shoot it, when it was kind of not moving so much. But it worked out well, and usually trips on the first snow is really successful because it's, a total change for the birds. And the young birds, they've never experienced snow before, so they behave a bit strange often on the first snow and might be easy to get close to. I had no success today, but it's a new day tomorrow. We'll head out and try and see what tomorrow brings. Pine marten has been walking on the ground here. They're also hunting birds, just like me. Yeah, there. I can see a bird. Capercaillie, male feeding in a pine tree. He hasn't spotted me. range it. ...247 meters, so I'll try to get closer. I like to be closer than 150 meters. That's kind of my maximum when I shoot these birds. ...97 meters. That's actually perfect. Yes! He fell straight down from the tree. Looked like an adult male. Awesome birds. I like the challenge of getting close. You know, with modern equipment, it's actually no problem lying down at 200 or even 300 meters, shooting down these birds. But to me, getting close, as I said, is part of the hunt. It's part of the challenge. And also, the closer I get, the less chance of wounding or missing the bird. And this one, I just took my time. I tried to shoot them high in the chest, and he went straight down. You see, I hit him right on the side here in one wing, and an adult beautiful male. And what I know is tonight I'm gonna have breast fillet of Capercaillie for dinner. Capercaillie males are definitely my favorite birds.